Good morning. My name is Bernard Smith Wilkins, and I'm going to tell you today the story of a young man named Dagobert Luftwaffle. Dagobert Luftwaffle's story starts here, on Earth. Or more specifically, it starts in Rostock, a small Baltic port town in northeastern Germany. Anyway, in case you forgot, the tale is about Dagobert Luftwaffle, a 23-year-old German man with a strong fondness for schnitzel. Dagobert wants very badly to go to America and establish Freedom Schnitzel, a restaurant that sells nothing but schnitzel, and then use the proceeds from said restaurant to fund a voyage to America for the rest of his family. His father, Dagobert Luftwaffle, is a cobbler by trade, but the Luftwaffle family has become poor because of the rise of industry. In a futile effort to stop the Industrial Revolution, Dagobert and his good friend Dieter decide to get together with some other disgruntled tradesmen and blow up the Sandler Shoes factory using large quantities of explosives. The explosion might have looked something like this. Dieter was, unfortunately, captured by the police, but Dagobert managed to escape and board a wheat merchant ship to what he thought would be America, but what ended up being the Netherlands. Dagobert lands in Harlingen, Netherlands, where he boards yet another ship that actually is going to America. This journey is going to take about 2 months, so while we wait, why don't we discuss the journey over? The passengers suffer many hardships. Several fall overboard, others are killed or taken captive by pirates, and still others suffer other miscellaneous or similarly creative deaths. Later, he meets Fiona Hogarth, a young Dutch woman whom he quickly befriends, partly because she has a family in New York at whose home he can stay, and partly because he is quite fond of her. In New York, Dagobert finds that most of the natives are not entirely hospitable to him, as he is German. He meets Aidan O'Malley, an Irish Catholic immigrant who left Ireland for Canada after the potato famine, and met a very flamboyant French-Canadian named Jean de La Fontaine, and then travels with said Frenchman to America. Aidan proposes that he, Jean, and Dagobert leave New York and head west to seek their fortunes. Dagobert agrees, and the party purchases train tickets out of the state.
Take the last train to Pottsville and I'll meet you at the station. You can be here by 4:30, 'cause I've made your reservation. Don't be slow.
The three men get as far as Pennsylvania before they're kicked off of the train with other immigrants because there's not enough room to include them and the native-born Americans. They end up working in a mine, except for Jean, who takes up a job as a florist. And, in a tragic mine collapse, Dagobert and Aidan die, and Jean sends a letter to Dagobert's parents informing them of this tragic accident. The irony of the situation is that shortly before Dagobert died, he saved enough money to purchase a train ticket back to New York and fund his family's voyage to America. Also, in the last letter received from his parents, which Dagobert never saw, his parents informed him that his younger brother, middle child, had stowed away on a ship bound for America, in the hopes of being with his older brother once more. Dagobert's final letter to Fiona Hogarth, in which he finally confesses her love for her, never reaches its recipient, and she never knows how he truly felt about her. That, my dear friends, is the sad, sad tale of Dagobert Luftwaffle, the young German who shot for the moon and ended up suffocating in the infinite vacuum of space, lost forever. Cut!
Honey, loving you is the greatest thing. I get to be myself and I get to sing. I get to play and being irresponsible. I come home late and I love your soul. I never forget you in my prayers. I never have a bad thing to report. You're my picture on the wall. You're my vision in the hall. You're the one I'm talking to when I get home from my work. You are my girl and you don't even know it. I am living out the life of a poet. I am the jester in the ancient cold, and you're the funny little frog in my throat.